On the news this morning, court gives DSS permission to remand IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu until his trial. Court strikes out lawsuits demanding transparency on flyover projects by Rivers State government. Joint Security Task Force deployed to Andoni to quell rising court clashes. Rivers State government receives 52 billion naira out of 78 billion naira federal government refund. On the foreign scene, die in historic Canada heatwave. I am Ifiemi of Biafra, study of the Department of State Security till July 26, when his trial will resume. Justice Binta Muritala Nyako gave the order yesterday after Kanu was arraigned before her court. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami told newsmen that the IPOB leader will be brought back to Nigeria on Sunday. Malami said the arrest followed a collaborative effort between security agencies in Nigeria and the Interpol.
He has, upon getting there, been accused of engaging in subversive activities that include inciting violence through television, radio, and online broadcast against the Nigerian state and institutions. Kanu was also accused of instigating violence, especially in southeastern Nigeria, that resulted in the loss of lives and property of civilians, military, paramilitary, police force, and destruction of civil institutions and symbols of civil authorities.
Our correspondent Philip Nweli reports that he was brought to court on Tuesday by heavily armed security operatives after he was intercepted on June 27. As you may know, Mr. Kanu has repeatedly called for the breakaway of southeastern Nigeria to form the Republic of Biafra. On October 2015, he was arrested on an 11-count charge bordering on terrorism, treasonable felony, managing an unlawful society, among others. He was granted bail on April 2017 for medical reasons. However, Mr. Kanu fled the country in September 2017 after an invasion of his home by the military in Afarauku near Umuahia, Abia State. Analysts have described the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu as a big win for the Nigerian government, but hopes the government would allow the rule of law to prevail. Reacting to this, a lawyer, Richard Wakocha, says he believes that the rearrest and arraignment of Nnamdi Kanu will aid the federal government's negotiation with the leaders and stakeholders of the southeast region.
His arrest and continued trial should embolden the federal government to continue with what they are pursuing. It will also, the normal way carrot and stick works, it will also show the people they are interacting with that they are serious and that they have the capacity to push through if they have to go the legal way. So it usually encourage the other party to seize the opportunity and negotiate terms that will address their perceived injustice. Because a lot of people in that section would have been in fear to even speak of fear of what this man and his group will do to them and all that. So with that sector settled, real leaders can come up and negotiate the terms of the East.
Also, a former director of the DSS, Mike Ejiofor, advised the federal government to go beyond the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu and address the political concerns in the southeast region.
When I got the news, I was shocked in the sense that we were not expecting this kind of arrest, and that shows the collaborative effort of our security agencies. And the issue of this arrest is a major one. I must commend our security agencies because Nigeria, we must all agree, nobody is against Nnamdi Kanu's agitation for Biafra, but should be done in a proper manner, not with criminality. A lot of people have lost their lives innocently with this agitation, and he's outside the country.
In the meantime, the coalition of northern groups has said that the arrest of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu is not the end of the Biafran agitation. In a statement by its spokesman, Abdul Aziz Suleiman, the group called on the federal government to allow full course of justice to take effect. It also said a referendum is necessary to determine the final outcome of all agitations for sovereignty. A federal high court in Port Harcourt has struck out a suit seeking to order the Rivers State government to make public documents on the cost of construction of the 3 newly built flyovers and some ongoing and past projects in the state. Recall that the Rivers Anti-Corruption Network sued the Rivers State government, but when the matter came up yesterday, Justice James Omotosho, while delivering his judgment, struck out the suit for incompetent filing. Lawyer to the Rivers Anti-Corruption Network, Victor Nweke, spoke to newsmen after the court sitting.
The court actually struck out our matter because we filed outside 30 days as required by the Freedom of Information Act. The implication is that we still have right to come back to the court for the court to hear the matter on its merit. I have a good case. Our case is for the sake of transparency in government, for the people to know what actually transpires in their government. This suit is not to enchant anyone. We have similar suits in data, what actually transpires, what the government does with the commonwealth of the people.
One of the lawyers to the River State government, Leslie Wike, also spoke to newsmen.
The court struck out the suit for being incompetent. The plaintiffs did not fulfill the condition precedent, before which the matter was brought to court. It's a well-decided ruling of the court. You can't change what the law states, and it is mandatory that you fulfill the condition precedent before you bring such an application to the court. They did not follow the right condition. The law gives them that privilege to do so. It wasn't dismissed. If it was dismissed, the only available option left for them is to appeal.
A magistrate court sitting in Port Harcourt has sentenced two women, Ada Ebere and Favor Godwin, to 10 years and 15 years imprisonment respectively for conspiracy, stealing and child trafficking. The court found Ms. Ebere and Ms. Godwin guilty of stealing and trafficking a 4-year-old Owana Emmanuel at Igbo Ichie in 2018. Chief Magistrate Felicitas Amanze, while delivering judgment on the matter, said Ada Ebere will serve her imprisonment with hard labor, but acquitted and discharged the second defendant, Kodirichi Nwanko, for showing genuine remorse all throughout the trial. Speaking on this, a lawyer with the Federation of International Women Lawyers River State Chapter, Esther Acho Corrente, described the judgment as comprehensive and said it will serve as deterrent to those engaging in such crime. Reports say security has been deployed to Anthony local government area following series of court violence, which has led to the displacement of over 5,000 people from 14 riverine communities in the area. It was also reported that a military gunboat and over 10 speedboats were also deployed to ensure effective patrol of the waterways in the affected communities of Andoni. The divisional police officer of Niada Police Division, Andoni, Gede Diamond, who confirmed the report, said Joint Security Task Force is comprised of personnel from the 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, Anti-Cultism Unit and C4I Security Outfit. Still ahead, Senate to debate report and petroleum industry bill this week. Stay tuned.
Ikure Gospel Ministers Fellowship, in collaboration with Ikure Local Government Area,
The European club football season is over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville, Munich, and London. London. The coverage is global and the cast nationwide, covering every blade of grass on Nigeria's #1 radio station for sports and talk, Nigeria Info. Reach out for sponsorship and advertising. Euro 2020 with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Live football, just the way you like it. The European club football season is over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville, Munich, and London. The coverage is global and the cast nationwide, covering every blade of grass on Nigeria's #1 radio station for sports and talk, Nigeria Info. Reach out for sponsorship and advertising. Euro 2020 with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Live football, just the way you like it. The European club football season is over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville, Munich, and London. The coverage is global and the cast nationwide, covering every blade of grass on Nigeria's #1 radio station for sports and talk, Nigeria Info. Reach out for sponsorship and advertising. Euro 2020 with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Live football, just the way you like it. Over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville, Munich, and London. The coverage is global and the cast nationwide, covering every blade of grass on Nigeria's #1 radio station for sports and talk, Nigeria Info. Reach out for sponsorship and advertising. Euro 2020 with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Live football, just the way you like it. The European club football season is over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville, Munich, and London. The coverage is global and the cast nationwide, covering every blade of grass on Nigeria's #1 radio station for sports and talk, Nigeria Info. Reach out for sponsorship and advertising. Euro 2020 with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Live football, just the way you like it. The European club football season is over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville.
Governor Nyesom Wike says the Rivers State government received 52 billion naira out of the 78 billion naira federal government refund for the construction of federal roads. The governor, during the flag off of Wojia led to a Lelewan Refinery Road project, said 16 billion naira was given to the Rivers State University for the upgrade of facilities.
The young man is saying they gave me 78 billion naira refund. He says a PhD holder. I didn't know that you don't understand what they call promissory note. 78 billion naira was not backed up by cash by federal government. 78 billion naira was approved by federal government, but not cash. And so, bank has to come in to take it and discount it. Government is going to pay them back. Federal government will pay them back in the next 4 years to the bank. What if I say government got was 52 billion out of 78 billion? Out of that 52 billion, I gave the university 16 billion. I don't know the kind of PhD people who have PhD.
The governor also challenged former Director General of NIMASA, Dakoko Petersai, to tell Rivers people his impact in this state.
You were DG of so-called NIMASA. I challenge you, tell Rivers people what you got for Rivers State. Tell Rivers people, I was a minister of State of Education. I brought Faculty of Law to University of Port Harcourt. I gave 500 million to Canadian Polytechnic. I gave 500 million to International University. I built Faculty of Social Sciences, University of Port Harcourt. I brought Oil and Gas Polytechnic to Body. You, which is big. It's not to go and buy page of newspaper to tell lies. I'm giving you statistics here. You, when you were teacher in NASA, tell Rivers people, see what I brought. Rather, you were there. They took away the cabotage office that was in Port Harcourt to Lagos. What they say.
Governor Wike said he is proud that his administration attracted roads to Opobo Kingdom.
I am proud that on Saturday, the 3rd of July, I, God willing, be alive, and I will go to Opobo and let Opobo people say, my brother, since our creation, since we came and we saw, we have never used road. Let it be in the time of the important man, we gave them good. Opobo son was the commissioner of works. I'm coming on Saturday, happily, than Opobo.
Our correspondent reports that Governor Nyesom Wike will flag off the construction of the Remo Precon flyover project today. Senate President Ahmed Lawan has asked the Senate Committee on Appropriations to submit report on the 895 billion naira supplementary budget tomorrow. Senator Lawan stated this following a request by the Chairman Senate Committee on Appropriations, Barao Jibrin, for more time to enable the panel conclude its work. The Senate President said it is unnecessary for the committee to ask for more time since the supplementary budget only pertains to 2 sectors of security and health. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan, however, said the report of its Joint Committee on Petroleum on the Petroleum Industry Bill will be debated on Thursday.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
Dozens of people have died in Canada amid an unprecedented heat wave that has smashed temperature records. Police in British Columbia have responded to almost 70 sudden deaths since Monday, the majority of them involving elderly people. They said the heat wave baking the region was a contributing factor. Yesterday, Canada recorded its highest ever temperature for a 3rd straight day at 49.5 centigrades in Lytton. British Columbia, before this week, temperatures in Canada had never passed 45 degrees Celsius. On the news this morning, you heard that a federal high court in Abuja has ruled that IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu be remanded in custody of DSS till July 26, when his trial will resume. A federal high court in Port Harcourt has struck out a lawsuit demanding transparency on flyover projects from the Rivers State government. A joint security task force has been deployed to Andoni to quell rising court clashes. The Rivers State government has said that it received 52 billion naira out of the 78 billion naira federal government refund for federal road projects. On the foreign scene, dozens have died after an historic heat wave in Canada. The news was edited by Martha Okere. Contact our newsroom on 0818-900-0017. Cloudy weather expected in Port Harcourt this morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Thank you for your time and good morning.